Hey there, Cubers, my name is Plus2 and welcome back to another episode on the EnderEye server. This is episode 7, and today we are going to be doing a bunch of work on our mega base, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're going to do here today is a massive overhaul with the base here. I'm going to dig out this main area here and do some decoration. So I think first of all, hopefully, if everything goes to plan, right after this clip here, we should be seeing a time lapse of the clearing out of this area. So I will check back in with you once that is all finished. Alright guys, hopefully that time lapse went okay and hopefully you enjoyed that time lapse. I got most of this area dug out here, and I also started decorating a little bit here. I've replaced all the bricks, or all the stone on the floor with bricks, stone bricks? Yeah, stone bricks. They're not all going to stay like this. I'm going to rough it up and do, cracked stone bricks and mossy stone bricks and stuff. But for right now, I think it's best to just start with kind of a blank slate with that. And actually I'm going to change some things up here. So with my initial plan for this area, I want it to look very natural and very much so dug out, because if you recall, I'm going for a sort of dwarven steampunky type look for the base. So I wanted it to look like a dwarven area where it was actually just dug out of rock. But I think it'll look a lot nicer if everything is dug out flat and is like flush, like this wall right here, like with these wooden beams being the supports and things, and having flat walls. So dig all of this back, and I think it will just work a lot better if I have a more grid style, as if I'm rationalizing it to myself, saying, as if the dwarves knew what they were doing and were able to carve out nice, big, flat areas, and they didn't just, get here and decide, that's close enough to the corner. So I don't know if that makes any sense or not. I think it's going to work out okay. So what I'm actually doing, I think I'm going to make this be this back corner here for this area, and then dig all this straight out here. This is actually going to get filled in a little bit. I think I might end up going further back there, like one more segment further back. And then this will all get dug out to be the downward area. I think I'm actually going to move this villager area too, and just kind of have this downward section here be off to the rest of the mine base thing. I don't know what exactly is going to be down there, but I think that's what I want to have going on there. So I might end up actually moving all of this stuff. And then here we're going to come and go back. Basically, we're going to mirror that side over on this side here. And then these little farm sections that come off like this here, there's obviously a pole right in the middle of this walkway. I'm just going to kind of realign, like for this one specifically, I'm just going to realign the entrance. So this whole section will be part of the main entrance area. So I'm going to have to do some changes with that as well. So I'll just kind of realign the entrance to that to work into this area here. That won't be too big of a deal. And then over here, this I'm actually going to put in a super smelter here, which I'll actually have to also realign this. Although Maybe a little bit, but that might actually look okay, having that there. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. So I might move that. I might realign that. I'm not sure. But that's kind of the plan for right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do a bit more planning and decorating and kind of getting a few more things going in here. And we'll see what we can come up with for this year. Alrighty guys, checking back in here, and I've made a little bit of progress here. I hope it's good progress. I'm not really too sure. I'm not really good at building stuff like this. But I'm liking the way that things are coming along here. My only concern is that I might have too many lighting things going on. One thing I want to make sure is that I don't run into issues with mobs spawning in here at all, because I just don't want to have to be worried about that at all. So I almost would rather err on the side of caution and have more lighting than I need to, and just kind of make it like a decoration type thing, which is, you can obviously see that I've done here. So I have an entire line of lights running across the top. I don't know if that's too much. I quite like it. I'm curious to hear what you all would say about that, if you guys like it as well. I think I really do. I don't know. I'm still not 100% on it. And then one of these with steps going on the outside to make that, little tiny path on the outside. And I just waterlogged those because I think that looks nice. And then sort of a pattern of 4 of these on the inside with just this little thing on the middle here to just to add, a little bit of decoration there. I quite like that. Oh, I've also got lights running across the underside of this here. I really like the way that looks. And then a little carved path here as well. I don't know if that's like too much on the decoration. I'm not 100% sure. And again, I'm not sure if these looking as, complete flat stone walls looks best, or if I should come back through and kind of rough this all up. I'm not 100% sure on that either. I think I'll need to do more of the base with this style to figure that out. Oh, and I have like an arch going up here, and I know, before anyone says anything, I know it's uneven this way, and that's because it's supposed to be. So, and I don't really do much with arches, so this is probably going to have to be redone a little bit. I'm quite happy with it, but I might want to go and put in some slabs to kind of smooth that out a little bit. I'm not sure if I'll end up doing that or not, but basically what I want is sort of like a curve shape coming from where each of these are going to be. So there's a curve shape coming from here to there and from here to there. And the reason that this is sloping further out that way, it's not even, is because there isn't going to be one coming in like this. The one that comes off of here is going to go off this way and kind of slope up. If I can get a better angle on it, from here up over to where would that one be? I don't know, roughly here. So this would have almost an outward bending curve to it, which that's gonna be pretty hard. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off the way that I want to, but in my head it looks really cool. So yeah, this is a couple hours of progress here, and I'm really kind of digging the way that it's coming along. But yeah, so I need to go back and do some more digging, get all this dug out here, and move on with the build in that way. But I am curious to see what you all think of this design here. Is it too fancy? I don't know if that's the right word. Is there too much decoration going on? Is there just enough? Are the lights too much? I really quite like the lights, so hopefully you guys do too. But I don't know. We'll see what happens there. I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing some more work here, and I will check back in with you guys. Alright guys, checking it again here. Made quite a lot of progress on everything, so I'd like to show you what all I've got done. If I can get, there we go. Alright, so, try this again. Alright, here's the big reveal. Wham! Look at that. Look at that. I'm really, really digging it. Again, still leave feedback on the style itself, because obviously I haven't completed everything yet. I really am a big fan of these like under the wall lights specifically. This is just we kind of get a peek behind the scenes here. It's just a stone brick stairs with glowstone on top of it, so it's nothing super fancy or anything. But I do like the effect that it gives off. It's really, I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, but I really just like that effect. So I'm definitely going to keep that, even if I go back to the sort of more natural style with everything. But yeah, I did a lot of digging this area. You can see I haven't replaced the floor. So you can see how much bigger this area got. This area got almost twice as big, maybe. And I got everything flushed up with the walls there. Yeah, I'm really liking the way that everything's coming here. One thing I am noticing, though, that I'm not super excited about is that area comes out a lot. Like a lot. Like, hey, let me stay back over here. Like, if you look over here, like, that's out almost to, like, the middle of the room. And that's kind of... it's a bit much. A bit much, I think. So as much as I really don't want to do much more digging, I'm not going to do it right now, but what I really think needs to happen is that this wall right here needs to get pushed back another panel's worth, and then the edge will come in another panel's worth, right? So it'll be like, it'll come only out to this part, but one panel further over. So it'll lessen the severity of that a lot. However, that is going to mean that this whole villager thing is going to have to change, which I was thinking about doing anyway, but I really think it's kind of a more of a necessity now than just well, I wonder if that would look good kind of thing. So the next project I think we're going to work on here actually is super smelter over in this area here. Now initially I was going to go with the I don't know what the proper term for it would be, but the mumbo, to me it's the mumbo jumbo super furnace or super smelter, where it had the broken furnace in the middle. It's just a basic super smelter, nothing crazy there, but I think actually I'm gonna change that up and go with actually the Ilmango's perfect super smelter, where it's I think 23 furnaces in a row and all of the stuff gets loaded right when it needs to be loaded. I think it's gonna work out. Or obviously it works a lot better, but I think it's it'll be a lot more interesting and obviously more efficient. And yeah, it's just gonna take a little bit more room, take a little bit longer to build, but I think it's gonna be worth it in the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that put in here, and we'll see how that works out. That definitely did not take as long as I thought it would. About an hour later, and we've got the furnace array completely built here. Now, it's not working perfectly. I'm sure I did something wrong on the build itself, and the coal is not getting distributed evenly. I don't know what's going on there. I might take a look at that a little bit later. But it is working pretty well for the most part. Oh, Ross dropped by and donated 4 beacons to me, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, it is working, and all the stuff is coming through, but... oh, wait, maybe it's working okay now. I'm not entirely sure. But it's finished, and it smelts, and it's super fast, of course. So that's really exciting. We got that project finished, and I think that's actually going to be it for this episode here. We got a lot of work done, and I'm super happy with the progress that has been made. And I'm looking forward to getting more work done. I think in the next episode, I'm going to tear this back and fix this area here and do a whole bunch of other things, but that's one of the main projects that I do want to tackle in the next episode here. And again, I really would like your inputs on what you guys think of the way that this build is coming along so far. First of all, with the more structured look to it as opposed to the rough cut, the rough cut that I was, natural type look I was using before, as well as the decorating. Like, is this too much? Decorating like with these and all these things on the floor, or does that look good, and do I just need to do a bit more with this, give this a bit more texture? I think I probably will do that. I'm not 100% sure though, but yes, I would really like some input on that. So if you have any opinions on that, just please, if you could, leave a comment leave a comment below and let me know what you think. But as I said, I think that's going to be it for this episode here. Thank you very much everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you really like to, consider subscribing, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. See ya.